and then you must have contributed immensely to the emergence of that the leader of that executive council, like president or governor. You are here now. I am on the field, and you are not contributing to my elections. You are not joining the trade. You will not expect me to come and bring you out from your bedroom or sitting room to come and join my cabinet. No. To what extent are women getting themselves involved in political activities? It is only those that get themselves involved in political activities that will be known. All right? So without you participating, if you look at that Canada that you are talking about, that the share 50-50, you see a lot of women coming out to participate. But here, how many of our women are participating?
Don't you think it's a function of probably societal pressure or the fact that cultural
yes,
restrictions, your human contesting what would happen to your family? There's a place of balance, I understand that, but then there's so many cultural restrictions that would make it look like,
and that's what I was saying, and that's why I said initially that we can look at it from two different angles. Do you understand?
Right.
If you look at those people there, that's what we call freedom, real freedom from cultural restriction. Let me use a word now. Cultural restriction. Unlike here, oh, I'm coming home 6 and I'm eating pounded yam, my food must be ready. Okay? So the time that you're supposed to be attending meetings, ward meetings here and there, you might not be able to have it because the man of the house has given you an assignment. Again, the man of the excuse me, the man of the house might say, okay, sit down in the house and be looking after the children while I am working. So those are some of the cultural restrictions we have here, unlike other climes.
All right, Dr. Daniel. And quickly, we just have one more to go. And now, the approval followed voting on the report of the ad hoc committee on the review of the 1999 Constitution, now the 5th Alteration Bills 2022. Dr. Daniel, I know you've always said that the problem with Nigeria is not the Constitution, right? It's the people that are... But now, it has happened, and I'm sure some of the clauses in the Constitution, some of the rejected, and also some that didn't see the light of the day, some also saw the light of the day. Now, looking at this one, the approval followed voting on the report of the ad hoc committee on the review of the Constitution. What's your 2 cents on that?
Yeah, you see, even if you let me quickly chip in this again. Okay. If you watch those people on the television while they were voting, they voted through what?
Electronic way.
It's not I or nay again. So that system, why can't they up it and then bring it to our voting system here, so that we can be here discussing, and then I can easily put my this here and then cast my vote. I don't know whether you understand. Why can't we? So you can now see each time I'm here and I say, look, they always tune that constitution to what suits them at any point in time. Now, at the other time, they were saying, hey, we are not yet developed up to that level to be doing this, to be. But where did they use it then?
Let me take you quickly on this. It's one of the bills that got passed, and that's the controversial issue of value-added tax. Yeah. Remember, Rivers State started with Governor Wike. Lagos joined. It got into the to the court
exclusive list. Yeah. They are now divided to the exclusive list.
Now let's look at it, because this is a win for state governors.
Yeah.
Where do we go from here, especially for the northern states that do not generate enough revenue to be able to at least attract a decent return in VAT?
There is nothing we can do other than for our governors. We put in governors that we knows their onions. It's not all of them that knows their onions. Wike did his research. That is why he came up with this.
So
do you understand? For me, I won't come here without doing my research, due diligence. I don't go out to talk anyhow. You understand? Now, for us now to understand, or for us now to move forward, this is an eye-opener that Nigerians, we the people, should be mindful who we put into positions of authority. But if not because of Wiki, that he decide to
pick the loophole.
No, not even loophole now. He decide to ruffle the weather. He decide to ruffle the feather. This is, have a reason.
How do you think other states would survive? Now, there are certain states that definitely can survive on their own, but the prior procedure we had of gathering all the resources together and then federal government disbursing.
And that's why I said, stop putting people that cannot reason. There is no state in this country, sir, that cannot survive. It is just because their governors they've totally refused to think outside the box. They strongly believe in going to Abuja to collect peanuts. There is no state whatsoever.
War zones, you're not east.
But then we're looking at the revenue generation of this state. I understand that most states cannot.
They can generate. There are a lot of mineral resources in all the states.
Yes, to be honest.
How about the war zones?
Why can they? That's what I'm saying. Why are they refusing to annex? Look at the problem we are facing in Nigeria now. Look at the war between Russia and Ukraine. If only our leaders had used their foresight to develop our refineries, by now the whole world will have been looking for our refined fuel.
Dependent on Nigeria for fuel.
They will have been depending on us. You cannot imagine how much money Nigeria will have been making now. Do you understand? But the issue is, our political office holders, they are always, I've told them, let us roll up the sleeve of our shirts so that we can work. Stop putting people that be wearing agbada and all sort of BB clothes and no. Roll up your sleeves and let us change the face of development in this country.
Quick one. The worst zones, your northeastern states, your Borno, your Yobe, Adamawa states, even Zamfara to some extent, states that are ravaged with insurgency. How well can they develop these resources you're talking about in the face of the new bill that just got passed with regards to no VAT and no sharing and all of that? How do you think these states can survive?
They will survive. Let me also put it across to you. Look at the story of Singapore. They never thought they could survive. Abi, when they are being ostracized by neighboring countries, they say, okay, we have to do something now. The chiefs are down. Let them do something. Look at Ukraine. Despite that all those bombardments from Russia, if not because they have been proactive, how would they have been surviving now? They're still light in Ukraine. Here, ordinary thunder. Ordinary thunder. They will take light for how many weeks? So the issue is, all these things that are coming out now is an eye-opener to everybody. Eye-opener. That you are sufficient now does not mean tomorrow you are not going to face some other things. So we now need to start working and then have enough in our reserves.
But Dr. Dayo, now quickly before we wrap up, the issue of the value-added tax, the bill has been passed. States have the right to collect their tax now. Of course, started from Governor Wike, then Lagos State government took over, Ogun State and some other states that have reasonable revenue generation took over. Now, I think the point here is, I know we had you on the show one of the times where you had to mention this. The part Wike was saying is, my state brings this, and I am getting, other states, we're getting equal. I'm supposed to be getting more. Do you think that if they had listened at that point, probably given the states that generate a lot more than other states, rather than divided equally, would this have been an issue? Because now, improvising the other states, look at, he mentioned Zamfara, Yobe, other states that are ravished with insurgency, which is not their fault. So how do you think these people would survive? You mentioned they would survive, but looking at it from another angle, as Nigerians,
the issue is this. Before all those insurgent activities, what have they been doing?
And now there is an insurgent.
They have been doing sharing formula without thinking. Wike, Lagos, and others, they are able to collect enough VAT because one way or the other, there are industries, there are factories, and do you understand? But look at Maikiti. Ekiti there. Their factories, textile industry. What happened to it?
All right, Dr.
You can imagine the kind of VAT that will be coming from that place. People that are working there, they will also be paying. People, other derivatives, other derived industry that will be coming up, other derived buying and selling that will also be coming up there. You now imagine the kind of VAT that you'll be receiving from all those people.
In a nutshell.
But where are they now?
All right, thank you so much, Dr. Diary.